Hello people of the internet, welcome back to the Armbar arcade. It's Friday and so that means I'm going to be playing a rare PS1 game, today at least. AJ showed off his copy of Team Buddies a couple of weeks back and I thought, you know what, I need to show off one of my rare PS1 games also. So this is Vib-Ribbon. So what is Vib-Ribbon, you ask? Well, for the uninformed, it is a rhythm game which generates shapes from music and allows you to use your own audio CDs to generate some of the music. So first of all, we're going to play with the Vib-Ribbon disc. It's got some preloaded tracks which kind of show us how to play. We're going to go with the easy course in bronze and I'm going to try and explain the game whilst playing it. So yeah, basically shapes appear in time to music, the music's coming, and you have to react by pressing the appropriate button. So these loop-de-loops are R1, these waves are X. So far it's pretty easy. You can see that we're gaining little spots for every obstacle that we clear. Once we get 20 of those in a row, we turn into Super Vibri. The rabbit is called Vibri. If we fail more than 9 moves before turning into Super Vibri, we turn into Frog Vibri and then I think Insect Vibri or Worm Vibri. So we're going to try and avoid doing that. There's Super Vibri for our 20 in a row. Those shapes at the top are our score. The more complex they get, the better our score. We can do moves while there are no obstacles as well. And there's 4 base moves. So here's another one. This is L1, which is the block. And then the down button is the pits. So those are the 4 basic moves. Now the thing about that is, the basic moves can combine with each other to make another 6 advanced moves, for 10 moves in total. Now you might think, 10 moves, that's pretty easy, but when they're coming at you pretty fast, I mean here, this is manageable, but when they're coming at you fast and you don't know what's coming, and you've generated some sort of prog rock epic that's like 15 minutes long, it gets pretty difficult. So yeah, when you make a mistake, Vibri screams and things start to get a little more wobbly than usual. I'm sure you'll see that a bit more later on. I was going to try and clear this without making any mistakes, but turns out talking and playing is harder than it looks. There's also not a lot of rhythm to this actually. This song in particular isn't one of my favourites, but there are some great ones coming up. So yeah, rhythm games have been my favourite genre of video game for quite a while now. Since I picked up Rhythm Heaven on the DS, I've really been into the rhythm game kick. I guess it's just something that I've always been good at, being musical, is sort of rhythms, and to be rewarded in games for just playing along to the rhythm is kind of, feels like an achievement, but without really having to do too much, I guess. So yeah, some of my favourite rhythm games include, there's Parappa the Rapper, which is another game by Nana Onshar. That's good, although it is pretty laggy on PS1, the timing's a little bit out. I like all the dancing stage games, they're pretty good. They've got some good music on, although they're not original tracks like this, so I wouldn't be able to play any licensed tracks on dancing stage games. There's also stuff like Jubeat, which is only in arcades, and Taiko no Tatsujin, which is both home releases and in arcades. Those are some more great rhythm games. But yeah, really I enjoy anything to do with rhythm and kind of mini games. You can see the screen starts shaking quite a lot once you've made a few mistakes, but you can help that by turning back into Super Vibri. I like this round 2 tune a little bit better than the round 1 tune, but it's preferable to put your own audio CDs in, definitely, for this game. And we will be. There's definitely a kind of cute vibe to this, like a lot of PS1 games had very blocky textures and, it was the start of the 3D era, but this just chose to go with 2D presentation, a cute little bunny running along loops. It's kind of trippy sometimes, like, here it's not too bad because the course is pretty simple, but once the courses start getting advanced, it's like, whoa. This is pretty trippy. Like, it's not LSD Dream Emulator levels of trippy. There's another rare PS1 game for you. But but it is pretty trippy. So yeah, this course only has the basic shapes. I will of course be showing you the combination shapes which bring together the loop-de-loops, the blocks, the waves and the pits. And they require you to press both buttons together, and you have to kind of recognise them and then fit them into the rhythm. So there'll be a lot more mistakes once we get to those, for sure. Added to the fact I only started playing this game this week because I got it in Manchester last week. So expect mistakes. Anyway, we've cleared the bronze course. So at this point you might be saying to yourself, nay, how are you going to get around the licensed music issue? You know, if you put an audio CD onto a YouTube video, they're just going to give you some sort of copyright strike. Well, here's where a clever idea comes in. I'm a composer. I've got CDs of my own music. We're going to play my music. Of course we are. So this one's Boss Empty Room from my album Malevolent Lands and Benevolent Creatures. It starts quite chill, so I'm hoping the generated thing will be kind of kind to me. Yeah, there we go. It's not too bad. Now, when you insert your own audio CD, it can generate any of the 10 moves, so we might start to see some hybrid moves coming soon. Starts to pick up about now. Nice. It's been pretty kind so far. Oh, there's one. Here we go. Oh no, it's been kind. There's Super Vib-Ribbon again. So yeah, not bad at all. We got a little taste of the hybrid obstacles, but not too much there. Let's see what else we can find from this album. Sneaky little one at the end there. I'm gonna try the final boss. Wish me luck. There we go, we got some stars, we got a block and a thing, a thing and a thing, a thing and a thing. I don't know what they're called. All I know is this is immense fun. Oh, look at all the hybrid blocks. I'm only remembering how to do half of them, but it's okay. It is still pretty trippy to be playing this to my own music. As necessary as it was to avoid copyright disputes. Couldn't remember the buttons for the last one, but we made it. So yeah, as the guitarist of a hardcore punk band, I guess it's time to play some of that. I have no idea what the maps are going to be like, by the way. It could be crazy, it could be pretty chill. Here it comes. It's not too bad, I thought it might be more complex. Oh, what's this one? There we go. Oh, nice. This doesn't feel like the type of music that the game is intended for, but it's still fun. Yeah, you can mess around a little bit when there's nothing going on. Who would have thought Vib-Ribbon was into punk, eh? Last couple of obstacles, and there we go. Boom. So I guess now all that remains is to try and find a really difficult song. So we're going to go back to Malevolent Lands and Benevolent Creatures and see what we can do. You can tell when it's going to be a bit more difficult because they start going like off the 2D plane a little bit. And then sometimes they start like flipping up and stuff. It's weird. Oh, this is going to be a good one. They're crossing over. That's a little trick it does to you once you start getting pretty good at them. There's a pit spike that we haven't seen before. Yeah, this one's going to be difficult. Not too difficult, but sometimes they get a bit trippy when they start flipping up and stuff. You just have to concentrate on the music and not record a video at the same time, which is where I've gone wrong. Oh, there we go. Some obstacle clearing going on there. Right, a little break in between those obstacles. Whew, much needed. Luckily all the tracks on this CD are fairly short, so we should at least be able to clear this, if nothing else. But yeah, once they start crossing over, there's a chance that they'll start flipping up from the bottom. So instead of just showing normally like they are here, which is hard enough, they start flipping up from upside down to the correct way up, and that just really throws you off, I guess. Should we see if we can find a song that does that as well? I think we should. Here we go. This track's called The World. It's difficult. There's just no way to tell. There's literally they're passing over each other, and then yeah, no, I'm gonna fail this because it's too hard. But you can see how with a little bit of practice this would be enjoyable. Right, that's better. Okay, we can get our bearings a little bit here. We are worm vibri already, but that's fine. We'll take that. The scream can get a little bit annoying, I'll give it that. But I think we're doing okay. We've survived at least a little bit of this song. Well, there we go. That's a game over. But you can see what sort of trippy patterns it comes up with. And obviously, with any music in the world, that's a lot of music that you can try out on Vib-Ribbon. So yeah, definitely give it a go if you can. I'm sure you can emulate it if nothing else. If you like this video, leave a like. If you're new here in the Armbar Arcade, subscribe. Leave in the comments your favourite rhythm games. I'd be interested to know any that I haven't heard of or any that I do like. And I will see you next time in the Armbar Arcade.